Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Monday, May 27th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin this Memorial Day with the 6th annual edition of AEW Double or Nothing presented live in Las Vegas on pay-per-view from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. In the main event, the Young Bucks, Kazuchika Okada, and Jack Perry beat Bryan Danielson, FTR, and Darby Allin in an Anarchy in the Arena match. Perry got the win for his team, pinning Danielson. AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland successfully defended his title, defeating Christian Cage in 24 minutes and 50 seconds. MJF made his return to AEW for the first time since losing the world title last December, jumping Adam Cole during a promo segment and cutting a scathing promo of his own.
See, he thought he took out MJF. Get the hell in here. I need all the camera angles. But he didn't take out MJF, no. All he did was wake him up. See, now I remember exactly who the hell I am. I'm the greatest wrestler on God's green earth! I am a generational talent! My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it!
Will Ospreay and Mercedes Moné both walked away champions, with Ospreay defeating Roderick Strong in the opening match to win the International Championship, and Moné beating Willow Nightingale to become the new TBS champion.
Elder of this match, new TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Boy, she earned this one. Mercedes Moné earning every bit of that one, Tony. You're right. On her in-ring AEW in-ring debut, she captures that TBS title.
Chris Statlander turned on Nightingale after the match. In a barbed wire steel cage match, Adam Copeland was victorious over Malachi Black. Copeland received assistance from his old mentor from the Brood, Gangrel, who made a surprise appearance during the match, coming up through the canvas. In other title matches, Toni Storm retained her World Women's Championship against Serena Deeb. Chris Jericho retained the FTW title in a three-way match with Hook and Katsuyori Shibata, and the Bang Bang Gang retained the World Trios title over the reunited Death Triangle. In other results, IWGP champion Jon Moxley pinned Konosuke Takeshita in a non-title match, and Orange Cassidy topped Trent Beretta. In Game Changer Wrestling news, the GCW World Championship has been vacated. In an angle shot at GCW's Take a Picture event on Saturday, GCW General Manager Matt Cardona stripped Blake Christian of the title due to Christian being in Japan for the Best of the Super Juniors tournament and unable to defend the GCW title in his scheduled match against Joey Janela this Sunday. Christian had been GCW World Champion for nearly a year since winning it last June from Masha Slamovich. And turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Night 9 of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament yesterday in Tokyo. In Block A matches, TJP, Kevin Knight, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Blake Christian, and Hayata were all victorious, with Hayata, Christian, Titan, and El Desperado leading the block with 10 points apiece. Victorious in Block B matches were Hiromu Takahashi, Taiji Ishimori, Sho, and Ninja Mac, with Ishimori and Takahashi leading the block with 10 points each. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.